What is up, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. So we are a couple of days in on doing work on the GTI, you know, the Minter. So I thought I'd do a quick update on where we are. So we've been doing quite a lot of work. I'm quite lucky. I've got a lot of equipment around me. Some of it I don't know how to use. Some of it we're just making up, like the English wheel and that planisher. I'd love to have used it. I don't really know how to use it, so we're not using it. Right, so let's go from the inside out and show you what we've done. So, did I show you all this cut out? I can't remember. I'll put a picture in anyway for you. So as you can see, I cut all this out. It didn't need to be that big. It was the triangle that had rotted out on the inside. So that's been replaced. The section there's been replaced. That's been replaced, seatbelt mount. So this here has got this triangle on the back. So we had to remove this triangle, remove this. This here is actually 4 layers deep. So it was quite tricky to get to save this because I wanted to save this original piece. So I'm trying to make the car look back to original. So you got this outer piece. I had to shape this inner piece. Then I also had to make a piece to replace the floor because this floor goes across and down. This piece goes down, but then underneath here, oh, I don't know if you'll see. Oh, see, because it's dark. This was the other piece that I chopped out because I kept this original. For some reason, the centre pieces are rotting out. It's like the other side. I've just put this in. This was the triangle on the back. So you've got the floor, the arch, and the triangle. Only the arch was rotten. It's weird. I had a piece of steel, a rotten piece of steel, and then 2 more pieces of steel. I don't know why. So I managed to not remove this whole triangle this side. I just managed to cut across the back, undo all the rivets, peel this part of the arch out, rip all the shit out the inside, clean it all back to steel, grind it back, rush treat it, make a new piece, shove it back up and get it all back together. So this side hasn't been too bad because I didn't have to remove this. Yeah, this panel just put in. Seatbelt mount on this side's been replaced. These are welded both sides. So it's welded this side. You can sort of see where the plate is on the inside. See how it's much bigger? So that's double welded. And these, I'm doing butt joints, full penetration, so I can get the weld right back. The idea is I want to make it look like, you'll notice it's been welded, but I'm trying to get it as best I can. That buckle just for the size, but I'm going to put some sound deadening back on there. It's sort of, I'm not hiding the fact the car's been welded. I'm just trying to make the car be the best I can do. Do you know what I mean? Make it into the best it can be. Seatbelt mount this side. This is a different scenario. This was more rotten. This is the one that was glued back in. So we had to put the pipe back in, work around that. But all this as well, all double welded both sides. These welds have not been ground all the way down. Just took the tips off because I want to keep as much strength in the seatbelt mount as possible. Same as this piece, because this piece supports this piece, which supports this piece. Yeah, so these welds have only just been kissed with the grinder just to knock the tops off, and that is that. So that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. I've still got that corner and this corner to do. I've still got to weld this one on to the bottom of this one. Now it returns. Still got to do that there. And yeah, oh, where's my torch? Let's have a quick drink. So that's the back of this seat mount. So as you can see, seat belt mount, secondary weld. There's the other weld. So it's all secondary welding all the way around, pieced together. Now I had to replace this because all this was rotted out around here. So I peeled back all the layers. What did I do with that? I just put it in the bin. So right, this is the original for in there. Yeah, and it was just, it weren't even attached to any of this wheel arch. All that had gone. And this was just wrapped around, because you've normally got a piece of steel, which is this black one, comes forward and goes 90 degrees and goes in. And behind here is like a triangle piece with the bolts on, which butts up to this, and it's spot welded on. Then there's another piece that attaches all of this and comes sticking across. But it's all gone. So I've cut that off, ripped that off, fucked that off. And I've replaced this whole section with 2mm and retained the bolt. So now all this is solid again. You get me? And it ain't gonna go anywhere. So that's done. Underneath here, that's that piece. I've had to replace a section of this cross member thing that goes all the way across. So I've replaced that section of there as well. All this is going to get cleaned. I want to get rid of all this crappy tar stuff that's everywhere. And I've brought paint blocks, some protection paint and some Nightfire red paint. So all this is I'm going to try and get it back to as good as I can. I know it's an old Metro and I am fighting a losing battle, but I can make it better than what it is now. Clean back everything, anti-rusties. Like I've got the rust gel, which a lot of people say it don't work, but it does work. Then I've got rust protection paints, and then it's going to get Nightfire redded. All this has been done. My old man come down, all been clean. He's in quite good condition. Everything's been cleaned back, painted. We're going to re-grease everything, all nuts and bolts throughout. Fuel pump's really good. There's my canisters. I do need a suspension pump. If anyone's got one I can lend who doesn't live too far from me, the Birmingham area. So I don't really want to spend 100 quid on a pump to use it freaking once. I brought some other little bits and bobs for it. Looking at getting some of the individualization valve, whatever they freaking are, you know what I'm on about. They go on the cans so you can pump up individually. So yeah, there we go. There's a section here as well. There's a hole just appearing. There we go, look, see? That, and that is just like surface there, because I've been picking at it. It's this bloody exhaust shield here. So all of this is going to get wire brushed back and paint protected. So yeah, we're getting there. For a few days work, we ain't too far on. I haven't really been doing a lot of recording because I just need to get this done, because I've got to put a roof bar in that, and I can't put a roof bar in that with the body shell on. And as you can see, this isn't exactly rolling. And the bloke's back from the TT this weekend and he's picking that up. So this has been priority to at least get rolling again. Right, there we go. The next video will be, hopefully these corners will be done, those spots will be done, and it'll be primered up. And anything else I find, I'll show you. I'm not going to hold anything back, you know me. I'm trying to do this now, because if I don't do it, and the next owner takes it to a normal garage, they're going to bodge the shit out of it. So I may as well do it, because it's only a few days work for me. And then we know for years to come, this car has got a new lease of life. Do you know what I mean? Ryan, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. I know you're not getting a lot of content, but just updates. Okay? See you later, people.